Well, hey family, happy Monday. This is Darlene stopping by real quick to let you know that there are some new 30 millimeter beads on the website, and they come in a pack of four. So you can use the 30 millimeter beads as focal beads, or you can use them, the four big ones. If you're going to be making necklaces, you can use the four big ones at the bottom and then kind of stack them with 20 millimeter, 15 millimeter, whatever sizes you want to stack them with, and with whatever type of stones that you want to use. But these are meant to be focal. So like focal beads. These up here are already, these are being shipped out. So this up here is already somebody else's order. So all this stuff is being shipped out, and this is how, let me see if I could hide it. This is how orders are being shipped out, like this. So people are ordering beads like this in boxes like this, right? So this is like a cool thing. And if you see something on the website that you like, that you want, you got to grab it up quickly because they don't last on there very long. And these are some of the, I call these the graffiti beads, and these are the 25 millimeter beads. You can do a whole lot with these beads. These beads are meant to elevate designs. A lot of people are used to working with like gemstones and smaller beads like 8 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 50, and that's cool stuff. That's really cool stuff. So if you're trying to elevate your jewelry to, like something really unique and different from what you see generally at different street fairs and music festivals and things like such, you got to really work on different beads. Not saying you have to buy mine, but I'm saying the whole trick is the beads. These are on the website too. This is a mixture of the gold. So you got black gold, and then you got natural and gold. And these beads right here, some of these are still on the website. And these right here, the gold with the black, like a print of some kind. These are there. And then I did add more of these beads. These sold out over the weekend, but I did I did some more of these yesterday. So these more of these are back on the website. And these are the ones like kind of like the faded. I wanted to make them like a faded, almost like a recycled bead type, jean type situation. And that's what these are. And then we got these 25 millimeter beads. Some of these are on the website. Also, there's a mixture of these blacks right here. So you get like some polka dot, you get some black with gold, you get some graffiti type beads and black beads with different colors on them. All that good stuff. Something else different right here. So you get a variety of black beads, and these are 20 millimeters. And then we got these geometric. So these are on the website as well. I think this is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 10. So we got those. Also, again, the four, these are 30 millimeter. And these are really cool to make really cool, big, chunky necklaces. And again, you don't have to buy my beads, but buy some beads or paint some beads or do something really different to some beads and make something. And the next time you go out and sell, see what the reaction is from customers, potential customers, when they see something that is absolutely amazingly different from anything else at your table and anybody else's table. I guarantee you, you will continue to use different beads, and you can mix the beads that you like to use. You can always mix those beads with, like other beads. And I do know, like, some people like to just kind of stick with, whatever bead or gem they like to use, and that's good stuff, or stone or whatever. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Nope, no biggie. These are reds. So this is a mixture of the reds. These are some of these are on the website. I had to do some more of these. I don't know if I did them exactly like the other ones that I did, but I am so in love with these beads. So much so, I went to Hobby Lobby this morning. And how come you guys didn't tell me Hobby Lobby got my Deco Art paint for 99¢? I could have been getting it there all the time for 99¢. It was at Joann's for I think $1.39, but at Hobby Lobby it's literally 99¢. I'm like, well, shut up if you don't stop playing. But anyway, I am going to do some of these beads like this in this crimson this crimson red. So I painted some beads before that I think were 25 millimeter. I did some that were 30 millimeter with the red and the gold, but then that's not the way I'm going to do them. I'm going to do them like this with the crimson paint, the crimson and the white, or maybe even crimson and gold, but I want them to come out looking like this. So I'm going to be testing this later on today, but some more of these beads are back on the website. And then also you got some gold and some peach color. You got these colors right here, violet with purple. These are like yellow or mustard with brown. And then these beautiful beads are on the website. I did put more of these on there. These sold out over the weekend, but I just put more on here yesterday. Also these sold out over the weekend. And I think I just was able to put 2 more packs on there. I think I just put 2 more packs on there last night. So more of these are on there as well. These come in 10. A couple people had, and see, you always know people that don't want to pay for something. You always know people who do not want to pay for something. You can go on any website. I invite you to research hand-painted beads. One 30 millimeter bead by itself is going to probably cost you more than $10 just for one bead. A 25 millimeter bead, depending on how the beads are painted, these will cost you $10 plus on Etsy or any other website, right? So do the research. So when you reach out to me and you ask me stupid questions, like, why are the beads so expensive? Why is 4 beads $16.99, or why is 10 beads $16.99? See, you're exposing yourself to me. You're telling me that you're one of those type of people that don't like to pay for nothing. So you want everything free. Go do the research. Find out what people are really truly charging for one bead. One bead. I'm not talking about 4 beads. I'm talking about one bead, right? So remember, I'm a numbers person. I do the numbers. At the end of the day, I do the numbers to make the numbers make sense to me so that on the back end, I am profiting. So I can sell you 30 beads for $9.99. You know why? Because I've done the numbers. And on the back end, I'm going to profit. And the thought is, for me, I am a crafter. Not a crafter, but a designer. I make jewelry. I pay for supplies just like everybody else do, right? So you go out, you buy supplies, you spend your money, you do this. So do I. And I know what it feels like sometimes to want 30 beads that look exactly like this, but somebody wants $30 for 30 beads, right? I love the beads, and there are times that you will do that. It's like, okay, I want those beads, and I'm going to go ahead and pay the $30 this time, but I probably won't pay $30 again. And I'm going to pay $30 to get the 30 beads. But guess what? I'm not going to use a whole lot of these beads on one piece. Why? Because I'm going to use them sparingly. More than likely 2 on a bracelet, 3 on a bracelet, maybe 2 for a pair of earrings or something like that, right? But if you can get 30 beads for $10 and you can keep getting 30 beads for $10, come on now. Come on now. You doing good. You're doing really good. So I invite you to do the research, and don't send me another stupid, off the wall, cheap, broke mindset email asking me anything about how I price anything that what I'm doing. Okay, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. You people y'all be working for folks' nerve, but you're not gonna work mine. I'm gonna put you in your place. I'm gonna let you know. And then you're going to stop sending me emails. Don't send me nothing like that. You don't go to Joann's or Michael's or Hobby Lobby and ask them why they charge what they charge. You don't go to any other bead shop and ask them why they charging you $30 for 4 beads. You don't do that type of stuff. So no, you don't get permission to ask me stupid stuff like that. Don't buy the beads if you don't want the beads. Of course you can paint your own beads. Go paint your own beads. Go paint your own beads. I don't care what you do. Go paint your own beads. I mean, you people are really something else, and you're the type of people where you know you're miserable and you're living a miserable type life because it's like some of y'all wake up just to be ignorant. Some of y'all wake up just to be ignorant, just to be stupid, just to be jumping in people's emails and Facebooks and all of those stupid kind of stuff. It's like y'all something else. It's like, who damaged you when you was little, and who is mistreating you as a grown adult person to where you wanna put that energy out on other people, right? No, you don't get to do that on this side. You don't want the bees? Don't buy the bees. Watch this. I'm gonna show you something. I send boxes like this out every day. Every day. I send boxes like this out every day. And when them people open up these boxes, my whole goal is for when they open up the box, they see quality. They're getting quality. And it makes them want to order from me again. So you don't have to order anything from me. Don't even go to my website. In fact, you don't even have to be here on the YouTube channel. Just go ahead and unsubscribe yourself. You don't have to be here. And if you're not a subscriber, stop coming here. Just block your own self. Stop coming on here. It's like you people are something else. But anyway, back to my regularly scheduled program. Okay. These are some of the beads that are on the, and I just had to say that because people be sending like some wow emails. They be asking some stupid questions. They be finding me on Facebook. And I guess that all comes along with it. When you're out in public. Oh, I was going to tell you guys this too. When you're out and about, and if somebody happens to be looking at you for an extended time, like it's a strange type of look, like it makes you feel uncomfortable. Like, well, why is she looking at me? Like, why are they looking at me like that, right? Chances are, guess what? They've seen one of your videos or they've seen you online somewhere, because the lady said to me, I had to say to the lady, I said, excuse me, ma'am, do I know you? And she said, is your name Darlene? And I said, yes, ma'am. She said, oh my God, I watch your videos all the time, like all the time. And I'm like, oh my God, okay. Because for a minute I got uncomfortable. I'm like, why are they staring at me like that? Like, and then it clicked in like, okay, you have to remember, the more views you get on your videos and the bigger and the more subscribers that you get, that's more exposure that you're getting. So that means that more people are seeing you, more people are seeing the videos, more people are, like seeing you on Facebook and like all this kind of stuff. So now you have to say, oh, okay, well, and I've never been a person to be like snap, like why are they staring at me? People look at people and they, if they think that you're beautiful, they think you look a certain way, they hair all over the head or whatever it is, however they look. And I've never been a person to like snap, like, why, what you looking at? I've never been that type of person. My whole thing is, okay, well, they see something that they see and it's cool. It's okay. Just be comfortable in who you are and then think about it. They more than likely have seen one of my videos. They more than likely have seen me on social media somewhere, because if you're posting a lot and you're out there and your videos are out there and you're just like whatever it is that you're doing on social media, Instagram, YouTube and stuff, people seeing you, people seeing you. And I was just like, oh my God, she said, oh my God, I watch your videos all the time. And I'm just like, ooh, Lord have mercy. Okay. That is like so cool. But we had a conversation. She was asking about, the different wires and that type of stuff. And she had tried using some wire and she was saying that the wire was too thick. And I said, well, what gauge were you using? She said, I don't even know the gauge. And I said, well, I use generally, I have used 20 gauge, but my favorites are 18 and 16 gauge, only because they're more flexible. The 16 gauge, so like when I'm making jump rings or maybe like a pair of earrings, I want to really, really be sturdy. But my favorite is 16 gauge, but my two favorites are 16 and 18 gauge. And she said, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. And I was telling her, okay, because they're more flexible to work with, especially the 18 gauge. And she said, okay, well, I'm going to try that. She said, girl, because I done messed up so much wire. And I said, that happens, especially when you're first making jewelry and you're doing that. And she said, well, her friend watches videos. She didn't say if they were my videos or not, but she said her friend watches videos. And her friend is now making wire jewelry. So chances are she's watching maybe somebody else's videos, because I don't do a lot of wire per se jewelry. I do wire with the beads, but she said her friend specifically is making jewelry using wire. And I was like, oh, well, that's like really cool. And it takes a little bit, and it takes a little patience, and, you do it a lot more. And before you know it, you're really good at it and stuff. And it was a very pleasant conversation. It was really pleasant, very easy conversation. I was just like, wow, that's a trip, how you're doing videos and somebody is looking at you. And it's like the way she was looking, like, I was like, oh, wait a minute. I almost got uncomfortable. And I was like, okay, why are they looking at me like that? In my mind, I'm saying that, but I'm still composed, right? And I just spoke to her, and said something to her. Well, ma'am, good morning. Do I know you? Like that, just. And she said, oh, is your name Darlene? And I said, yes, ma'am. And then that's when we got into the conversation. But that was like that was the coolest stuff ever. But anyway, if y'all out and about and somebody looking at y'all like that, chances are they probably seen one of your videos, because a lot of you guys got thousands of subscribers, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, whatever it is that you got. So people looking at you, chances are they probably seen one of your videos or seen you online somewhere. So, keep that at the forefront in your mind. Because the natural reaction is to get like, what they looking at? Why are they looking at me like that? That's kind of like the natural reaction. But just remember, when you're out here in the public domain, and like you just out here like this, people see you, and you never know who see you. Because when you look at your views, and you got I think I got close to 700,000 views or something. I don't know, but I'm hitting almost 5,000 subscribers. So the thing with that is, the more subscribers, the more views, the more, that just tells you that's the more people that are seeing you, and they not necessarily not in your city, not in your state, right? So especially when you go in and you look at your analytics. When I look at my analytics, I get a lot of views from within San Diego as well. So people from San Diego, like kind of all around. But I do, how the analytics do a breakdown. So they do a breakdown for like San Diego. So I'm like, oh, okay, I got a lot of people that watch me within San Diego. So for me, I'm like, okay, that just brought it to the forefront of my mind. Yeah, chances are people have seen you on video. So when people are looking at you like that, or they kind of look like, well, do I know her or something like that, chances are they've seen you on a video or something. So just keep that at the forefront of your mind. But anyway, that was just some little chatting going on this morning. Stop sending me the most stupid emails and carrying on, and find something better to do with your day. If you don't want the beads, don't buy the beads. Okay? But stay on my inbox with it. But guess what? Darlene Knight for Jerry by BD Can. Guess what? We'll talk.